Here, everybody, Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular. I never want you to go all in with all your chips when it comes to the silver game, but I definitely, if you can, I suggest that you kind of go in a little bit. These right here are some of my new acquisitions. I'm going to just talk a little bit about stuff going on and do a little testing for myself so that I have a little bit more faith in the product that was sold to me. Not everything is always on the up and up, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of fakes out there in the silver and gold game, and the rare coin game for that matter. You just have to, really look at them, test them, know what you're looking for, and just be careful. Buy reputable all the time. I had a conversation with a guy actually just last night, and I was like, hey, so, are you investing anything? Just to try to see if that person would kind of go like, hey, yeah, I got some precious metals. They didn't. They didn't have any precious metals whatsoever. They were dabbling in stocks a little bit. They were also kind of just putting some money set aside for something that they had, some kind of retirement fund they had for the military. You might know about it better than I do since I'm not a military person, but apparently you can put money into some kind of fund for the army that they had their retire. I don't know. But that's what he was saying. And so he's putting extra money into that, he said. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. And he said, yeah, I'm just pretty much just focused on retirement. I'm like, oh yeah, well, what are you trying to say? What do you mean? And he's like, well, I'm not, living for today so much. I'm living for the last part of my life with my wife and myself. And we're just focused on that. I'm like, well, that's one way to do things for sure. I said, well, do you guys go on trips? Do you, have any kind of family vacations? And he said, yeah, no, we do go on vacations. He said, but, probably not as much as the average person does. We just go on one little tiny, quick little vacation, and then we're done and, back to saving up like crazy. And I said, okay, that's interesting. I told him that my family was mostly the opposite of that. My family very much, and they've told me, they said they live for the now. And, both have some advantages, right? Assuming that we live into retirement. I mean, shoot, a lightning bolt could come out of the sky right now while I'm making this video, stop it short, and you would never see it. You never know what tomorrow brings. But, in a perfect world, if we do live to the average age of around 80 years old here in the United States, then maybe retirement is important, right? Maybe living for the now is not the only option. But I do want to say living for the now definitely has its perks. Lately, I've been trying to do a couple extra things with the family when I can, not going too crazy, kind of almost following that person's theme that I was just talking about, where, we take trips, we do fun things, but maybe not as much as the average family, to where you spend, whatever you've saved on a vacation or some kind of get together or something big planned, right? You spend it all. No, I might spend a part of that, and then the rest goes into retirement. And I just keep on building up a retirement. My hope is one day that I could live a decent life and, see my kids a bunch and hang out with them while they're becoming adults, and do that by having a retirement set up. And I think that a lot of us, long story short, that are collectors, buyers, investors in precious metals, or even like long-term holds of stocks and, other assets. I think that we are the people that live in between, right? We definitely are going to have fun, a little bit, and we're definitely going to save for the late game, all right, our later lives, the end game, I should say. I think that that's most of us for the most part. Now, some of us that are stacking a little bit deeper and heavier than others, maybe we're only focused on retirement, right? Maybe we're not living for the fun, for the now at all. And that's individual, man. I'm not going to try to convince you that either one is the right way or being right in the middle is the right way. I tell you what I try to do or what I'm trying to do today, and you can make up your own mind what's best for you. I think for me, to have some great fun moments with my children and my wife, and even for myself, a little bit selfish like that, I like to have some fun times and see things that I've never seen before, or see things that I've seen before with the new eyes of my children now, like things like the Grand Canyon and things that I saw. I was gifted enough to see those when I was a kid. My mom took me to see things around the country, and so now I get to do those things with my kids and basically see it again through their eyes, which I think is just so cool. But that being said, I think it's important for me to have that. If it's important to you to do that, then do it. But I think that one thing is for sure, whether you are a long-term hold of precious metals, or you're more of a middle to short term, or whatever your goals are, I think that this stuff right now is actually pretty awesome, right? Silver, especially gold, is just, it's kind of on fire. It's being talked about all over the place. I remember going to what was that? It was an ear doctor. I was having some problems with the old ears. I'm getting older now. Went to an ear doctor, and the guy in front of me saw, it was like a little four-leaf clover, like little token, right? You've probably seen those little plastic tokens before. It was just kind of a little fun novelty for St. Patrick's Day. So they had some of these on the desk, right? Just for fun, just to celebrate St. Patrick's Day and have something out there. And the guy picked up one. He goes, "Hey, is this real gold?" He goes, "That's almost $2,000 an ounce." And it was just so interesting to hear somebody that I didn't know, just say that right in front of me in line. "Hey, this is almost $2,000 an ounce." And the receptionist, she just kind of chuckled, because I think that she really didn't know what he was talking about. She's like, yeah, it's plastic, buddy. That's not, what are you talking about? But to hear people talking about it, to be at the grocery line and hear people kind of whisper about silver, or mention gold here and there as you go out, it's interesting that it is happening in my little world. Whether I'm noticing it more now because I'm into it, I don't know. Or if the world has just kind of gone to such a weird place that maybe people are starting to discuss it. Everywhere I go, there's some kind of advertisement for precious metals. And I know what you're saying. Hey, it's probably a targeted ad, right? But no, it's actually like, even in the flyers for like the ones that go to house to house to house, every single house gets the same flyer. And in those flyers, sometimes you see little advertisements for gold eagles, or silver eagles, other coins, platinum, palladium, whatever. It's out there, man. It's getting bigger and bigger all the time. We buy gold signs coming up all over the place. People are in on it. People are in on it, and are they in on it more than ever? I seem to think so. I believe that. So, listen, I'm telling you, for me, I'm geared towards retirement. I definitely want a nice retirement, but I got to live over here in the now a little bit too. But I want to find that happy mid ground. I want to have a little bit of both. I can't do only live for the now and then do a paycheck to paycheck and worry about what's coming next month, and if I have enough to cover that fun time that I had. I don't want to live like that, right? That's stressful. I might not be able to make it to 80 years old. And I definitely don't want to live assuming that I'm going to live to 80 years old and save up every little penny until that moment, or maybe my 50s, until that moment only, and then have fun. Man, I might make it to 49 years old, maybe. That'd be a blessing if I do. And could you imagine just living to 49, but you saved up the entire time? What a waste! What a waste! You got to have a little middle ground. I think that's what I'm doing. Tell me what you do down in the comments below. And maybe you're a middle ground kind of person, but maybe you're just like a little bit on one edge or the other. Maybe you're on the right a little bit when you're focused more on retirement, or maybe you're a little bit on the left where you focus a little bit on the now. Maybe you're a little bit more that way or a little bit more this way. Let me know down in the comments. I'm kind of curious what you are. But hey, if you watched it this long, what you really got to see is some of my new little acquisitions here. I thought they were pretty cool. I got some new bars, new silver pieces, because, man, I believe in the stuff. I just keep on stacking away, just little by little, just keep on putting more away, collecting more. It is what it is, man. I think a lot of people are doing this now, a lot more. And shoot, maybe you believe it or not, but maybe this will one day go back to being money again. Like real money. Like this is all we have, money. Like, you don't cash. What is that? Why would you give me paper? Paper is so worthless. I mean, it's bendy. It's paper. It can be damaged so easily if you just crinkle it up wrong. Like, this stuff right here has meaning, man. It has weight to it. It has heft. It has purpose. It's been money for way longer than paper has. I don't know. Something alluring about it. I like how each one of these are different too. Look how pretty that one is. This is just a basic, super cheap round right here, but very, very well done. Obviously, it's a Morgan design, but it is so nice. So nice. Cool. Oh, look at that. Huh, got two. The first one was definitely better. This one has all kinds of milk spots on it. But, like they say, at least with the milk spots, one thing's for sure is you know it's real silver because it's spotting. Oh, little John Wick round. These are pretty popular. The Continental, right? Not to be confused with the Lincoln Continental. It's just a regular, the Continental. Here's a 4.9's fine. These are little APMEX rounds, right? Yeah, APMEX RMC. Pretty cool. People weren't very happy with RMC though, huh? Oops. 4.9's the fine. 2015, man. Time is flying. Wow, little Fujio. Time flies. Look at this. Oh, upside down flag. Little distress signal there. Okay, now we're good now. But we're really not, are we? Wow. Big problems. And not just our country. I think I've seen a couple comments where people were like, oh, you know, America this, America that. Man, you got to think outside the box. A lot of countries are going through something right now, which is why I think a lot of countries ended up trying to get together. The whole BRICS, because they need to build up, man. They need to work together to fix their problems. They realize that globalization is, you know, the key to everybody's success, and you got to work together sometimes. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Is it the key to success, or maybe did globalization cause some issues? Maybe globalization is the reason why we're in this mess in the first place. Think of it that way. Crazy. NRA, anybody? I was in the NRA for a little bit, but man, they just bombard you with, I want more money from you. It was just so annoying to see that all the time. Literally sign up, and they literally go, hey, can we get a couple more dollars from you? That would be so nice. It's like, dude, you're welcome for the money I just gave you. You know, like, I was fighting for the cause, but how many times can I fight for this cause? If I give you money again, are you going to ask for it again after that? When does it stop? I mean, just don't tread on me, man. I'm begging you. Begging you not to tread on me. I don't know why I put it over there, not this pile right here. It really has no particular order I'm putting them into. No particular place to go. Oh, buddies. What a good day just playing with silver, huh? Little buffalo. Common right there. What do you think? Melt that one down? What do you think? Or just keep it? What would you do? Well, if you were a melter, what would you do? Whoa, little slip right there. Watch that. Little wardrobe malfunction. Sorry about that, everybody. Didn't mean for you to see that. Wow. And some of you are trying to go back and look at trying to go back in the video. Hold on, I got to replay that part. What is he talking about? I focused on something else. Some of you all, you know, you're probably coin roll hunting right now. Maybe you're reading into a book or looking at pictures, maybe. I don't know. But you're not really focused. Don't worry. I'm focused enough for the both of us. I keep on saving. I keep on collecting. I keep on holding. And just, you know, waiting, wishing. One day something is going to be big for us stackers, I think. Maybe it's not tomorrow. Maybe it's not in 2 years. But most of us, I think, are a long-term. And we're probably, if you are a true stacker for a long-term, you are probably, if you've already made the comment, you're probably a little bit over here. You're slanted to the right a little bit where it comes to more focused on retirement than living in the now. Doesn't mean you don't live in the now once in a while. You don't have some big, you know, hopes and dreams that you end up, you know, just going, oh, I got to spend some money. I got to do this thing. I think that you're just right here. You're just slanted a little bit to the right. Anyways, this is long-winded. I know you're crazy, like tired. You got things you got to do. Maybe you're still coin roll hunting. You're like, how did he know I was coin roll hunting? That's so crazy. That's so crazy. It's like he was speaking to me. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Listen, keep stacking. Keep doing what you're doing. Live for the now once in a while if you want to. But definitely save for your retirement because you need to. Spegtacular is out.
Well, hello everybody. I seek to educate and entertain through my journey of collecting coins and stacking precious metals. I encourage you to subscribe and please stay with me on this journey. I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular.
You know, when I was a kid, we did this every day in school, and I believe we need to bring this back a little bit, and I'm going to start right now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.